In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Scottie Pippen and his scoring moves and tactics that he used when he played in the NBA. He is one of the greatest defenders of all time, and he is also one of the best scorers of all time as well. Let's get down and let's check him out. The first thing I do want to point out is his ability to shoot. He was actually a pretty good shooter, but how he created his shots was the jump stop. The ability to take one step, jump, and land on both. What that basically did for him was his ability to load, get up into his shot quick, and then he was able to release before the defender had a chance of course, blocking or even attempting to block his shot. And then after a defensive stop or after a blocked shot, we see him a lot of times running out, starting the break, and then, of course, finishing or passing off with his court vision to teammates like, of course, Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. Scottie Pippen also turned a lot of defense into offense, getting steals, starting the break, handling that ball, getting down court, being able to dribble that ball up the middle of the court, draw a defender from the fast break, and, of course, passing it off to a teammate. Being able to run the break, and then also being able to keep your head up as a forward, because in my opinion he was a forward, and being able to draw in multiple defenders so that now he has multiple options on the fast break is extremely important. Being able to keep your head up and understand at certain times when the best time really is to pass the ball. For example, when this defender comes over, faces totally the wrong way, away from Michael Jordan or teammate, and then, as we can see even here, Michael Jordan's defender was even paying attention to Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was able to pass off that ball and, of course, get that basket. He was a very good court vision player. Even in a full court press, he was able to break free from his defenders, get dribble handoffs, and he understood, because right now in most cases you'll see young kids, they'll see a defender running towards them, and what they'll do is they'll step back for a three or something, but instead he just used his momentum. He understood that he was going to be faster than that player anyways, just to attack that rim. Something that even LeBron James does is the ability to understand, hey, I've got a full head of steam. There is nothing that anybody is going to do to stop me. And if you've got strength and speed on your side, like Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all of these players were extremely strong and fast. And if you are in the fast break, if you are in like anything, if you're faster than your defender, just blow right by him, use your strength on that help side defender, and just make that basket. Also, the ability for him to play inside of an offense, in this case the triangle offense, and he can get dribble handoffs, double screens, staggered screens, and make open threes. This is something that everyone needs to know how to do, and that is to run inside of an offense, especially a tough one like the triangle offense. It's just so much easier to be able to score if you know the offense that you're running. So here we have Scottie Pippen running the fast break once again. Now this is a very, very high level, high IQ play. So he gets that ball. He is essentially 1-on-2 in this case. Well, he sees at this point, see his head look that way. Watch. He looks that way. He has a player coming down on that far side. He just drew two defenders. This guy is more worried about him. And what does he do? He fakes the handoff over here, turns around, and passes the ball down into the low post because he's seen that player. He's seen what the defense was doing beforehand. He's seen what that player was going to do. So he just might as well fake the handoff, draw the defenders, and then pass the ball down to a wide open player for a layup. Very high level, very amazing. These are things that you can do in your game as well. So here he actually puts his defender in jail. Now usually right now in basketball you'll see players put the defender in jail by using a screen. However, we see him able to put defenders into jail without even using a screen. And he even gets that and one. So basically what happens is he takes that shot fake, gets that player up into the air, he takes one dribble, gets that player right on his back, and then he goes up for that shot and one. Fantastic, fantastic move. Now this wasn't called a foul, but I can tell you right now in today's game that would be a foul. So here we see him receive the ball out on the wing, and his defender is of course forcing him towards the baseline. His defender has his arm up even on this left side of Pippen. Pippen's able to drive and attack that top foot, And then something that he does is very, very smart, and that is he's able to get in front of his defender. He was able to get a couple of inches in front, which is about a shoulder's width in front of his defender. He was able to then step in front of that defender. That just nullifies that defender there. He knew that this defender was about to go up for the shot, so he brings that ball over top of his head. That gets that defender up into the air, and he's able to stretch out for that layup. Of course, he does fall. In today's game, probably would be a foul, but fantastic move. Now, this is not just about Scottie Pippen, but Michael Jordan himself. Scottie Pippen had the court vision to be able to make moves like this work for Michael Jordan, and basically what Michael Jordan did here was there was a pin down from Rodman for Michael Jordan to pop out for a mid-range or a three, but Michael Jordan seen that his defender was cheating and he cut back door. And of course, Pippen seen this as well, and obviously he did because he sent up that alley-oop. Michael Jordan was able to then finish. This is very high level. You want to understand what defenders are doing, but also what your teammates are doing. And that was the main point of today's video. Today's video was about how you can read the court, read your players, and read your defenders, and then know what to do next. Hey, just like what we seen in the last clip, that defender was cheating on MJ, MJ cut back door, Scottie Pippen was able to notice that, send up the alley-oop, and get that massive slam. It's all about reading the court. You don't have to be a fantastic scorer, even though Pippen was a very good scorer. We need to understand that assists and reading the court is a massive part of the game. Make sure to go check out all of the equipment that I use down in the description below. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball player. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.